Hello, thank you so much for dropping by this channel. So, this is going to be you could call it a healing report, a sharing of a really special healing that I experienced. So, a little background I had tried to be a vegetarian for a large part of my life, but every time I did it, what would happen is then I would just get out of control with my eating. I would just binge on food. So I just kind of was like, okay, I guess I just have to have meat. Because when I don't, I literally would go a little crazy with food. And I had tried for years. And so I finally just gave up. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not meant to be a vegetarian. Um, so that's the background. So I found out about this form of spiritual healing based around the teachings of a man named Bruno Gröning. And there'll be a link provided below. And in this, I heard about people being healed of all kinds of addictions, including heroin. In fact, I know someone personally who experienced a healing from heroin with no withdrawals, which is medically impossible, of course, but that was her experience. And I know someone else who she had tried everything, really bad alcoholism, just it was completely removed. And then I saw a medically documented, well, not medically documented, but I saw a man who was healed from painkillers with, again, no withdrawals, no cravings. And that's medically impossible. So I'd heard all these things. And then I just said, you know what? If this guy, Bruno Gröning, can like heal heroin addiction, he can heal a meat addiction. So I just had this moment of just absolute faith. And I kind of just left it alone after that. And I did this practice of receiving healing life energy, and I didn't really think about it. And then, I don't know, maybe a week or two later, I was like, I think I'm done with meat. And so first it was just, I'm done with red meat. And then at a certain point, I'm like, I'm done with chicken. And then for the next, um, and so I just started eating no meat and no cravings and no binging. And it was just like, and when I say out of control, I really went out of control. Like I would just binge and like stuff myself with food. That's why I was like, okay, I'm just gonna eat meat. But there was no cravings, no binging. It was just like the addiction had just been lifted. And that's what I heard from these other people, and I've since heard many, many more stories of um, horrific addictions literally just being lifted and taken away. So if you'd like more info, please click on the link below. And I know that can sound like a sales pitch, but it actually isn't. There's no charge, there's no money. This is all about learning how to become your own healer. So thanks so much for joining in. And keep your eye out for miracles. Not only are they real, they are absolutely natural. And maybe even more important, possible.